Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of Gangstar Magician Tarot. I'll be your host, the Gangstar Magician himself. I'm here to deliver you your message, okay? Because that's what I love to do. I love it, I love it, I love it. So just know I'm happy you're here. Thank you for all my new subscribers. I appreciate all your kind words. They really do help me. They make me feel good. I'm very happy about it. So just understand that. Okay, one day I'm going to do a little 8th house stuff. I'll tell you what your planets meet in those particular 8 houses. For example, say you had Jupiter in the 8th house, which I do, okay? It would mean that you naturally gain wealth through others without trying due to your generosity. How about that? Okay, because 8th house is also about other people's money, inheritances, taxes, stuff like that. It's all the stuff people don't like to deal with is in the 8th house. That is what it's all about here. And that is why you are going to get your wish granted, because I love you. And I feel you earned it. You earned it, right, Archangel Michael? They earned it, he said. He said, absolutely. He said, I agree. He said, I concur with that observation. I said, good. Good, that's what I said too. All right, so just know we are doing well. Things are well here. We are opening our heart chakra to you because we love it. We love welcoming in all your unconditional love. We love it. So let's get this party started then, right? Let's see what we're working with. It's at that point where it's like, I don't know. I mean, what can we say anymore? What's there really to talk about, right? What else is there to talk about? So I guess we'll have to find out what there is to talk about, right or wrong. All right. Well, just know, somebody's stuck here. Somebody's stuck in a self-imposed prison. Okay. There's a lot of negative thoughts here. Somebody's coming off with a victim mentality, trying to make it like, you're attacking them when they were attacking you the whole time. But no. You're a gangstar magician. You're a magical gangstar. What are you talking about? We're over here just relaxing, resting and relaxing. You can't be saying stuff like that. Okay. But we are manifesting the end for these people. The end is here, okay? And that is why 8 of Cups. People are escaping. They want to walk away from this, okay? They're leaving this all behind. Perhaps you're leaving this behind. Now this person feels stuck. Who knows? Somebody's stuck here because this magician may be leaving this behind, okay? But no. You have an Ace of Cups coming your way. Because remember, you are a 9 of Cups, all right? You will get your wish come true, okay? You will have that 2 of Cups built on that 10 of Cups. That is clearly happening. And the King of Cups will bring that, okay? Because here you go again, the Knight of Swords. You're just too action-orientated. You're too ambitious, too driven to succeed. You're just very action-orientated, gangstar magician, magical gangstar. And you, being that way, is earning you an Ace of Cups. It's also causing people to leave behind or escape whatever they chose over you. And now somebody feels stuck, perhaps. They're in a self-imposed prison for coming against you. Of course they are. So let's see what we're working with. All right? Right or wrong? Let's see what we got here. I had some weird dreams yesterday. I don't know what that's all about. But don't really seem like it has much effect on me. So let's see what the overall energy is here of the collective. Please and thank you. Okay, we get another little shuffle here. See what we're working with. Starting to get cold now. It's rainy out today. Very dreary. Just like your enemy's future. Very dreary. Yes, it is. It's unfortunate. So, whatever they wished upon you, they will have to, experience. They created it. Not you. You didn't create anything. All right, so let's see what we're working with here, God. Please and thank you. Okay, so here's back. We haven't seen this character in a while, but now it's good to see. The King of Swords in reverse. This is going to revolve around here. The malicious King of Swords in reverse. The one who doesn't lack empathy, okay? This person, they like to appear like they're warm and fuzzy, like they're this nice guy, this church leader, this, all-star dad, blah, blah, blah. But then this person's behind the scenes doing weird-ass fucking rituals and fucking spell work and just a real sick bastard. Okay, but now, Two of Swords, they want to avoid this whole situation. They know, but at the end of the day, the time is running out. They can't avoid it much longer. They have to do something sooner or later. This King of Swords has to do something in reverse. They don't know. What are they going to do? They can't avoid it much longer, Two of Swords. The year's almost over. It's a completion. It's just completion. The cycle is not going to continue with this person. No way. So it's too clear. Okay, Two of Wands in reverse. Because this King of Swords in reverse, they didn't plan this far. Okay, they have a fear of the unknown, a fear of change. They want to play it safe. That's why they're trying to avoid this. Okay, they had a lack of planning. Like I said, they didn't plan this far. So they're trying their best to avoid. That's preposterous. I would never, ever do anything like that. Oh, yes, you did. We have it on video here of you doing it. We see exactly what you do. Okay, and a couple other people are telling us that you do this. So how is it preposterous? Okay, you're acting. The way you're acting right now is preposterous. Okay, because you are not who you said you are. Okay, but you, on the other hand, are a gangster magician. You are exactly who you say you are. Okay, you're a magical gangster. Okay, you have many, many, many tricks. Okay, you're able to, throw karmic energy in a box, chop it in half. Okay, then you make them disappear. All right, and then you send everybody home happy by pulling a rabbit out of the hat. So you're a very talented magician, you are. Very, very talented. Where's this energy go? Where did you do with it? Where'd it go? It's gone. The box is cut in half. There's nothing left in it. What happened? Well, justice is here. That wanted to come out. So just know we have justice here for this whole situation. Okay, they just jumped right out of my hand. So, I guess there's justice coming here for this King of Swords in reverse. Well, you Three of Pentacles are collaborating. Okay, you have teamwork here, okay? This King of Swords, they didn't plan this for. They thought that you weren't going to come back, okay? They didn't think that justice was going to come get your back here. They thought you were just going to be walking the streets babbling, okay? And they were just going to be like, see, look, because I told you it was preposterous. Look at them. Look at them. They're fucking crazy. Look at this is what they wanted, but they're not going to get that. That's not happening, okay? You're not giving that to them, okay? Because Nine of Cups in reverse, because whatever they said was a wish come true, to your counterpart is clearly not being seen as a wish come true. Your counterpart right now is so sick of this person. This is probably like their best friend or their colleague or business partner or something. Perhaps maybe they work for this King of Wands, who knows? But just know this King of Wands, they do not like what they see. They never really liked this person in the first place. They just let this person do because they were good at perhaps financial stuff. That's probably what the reason why this person was it's a shyster though, this person. They like to, skim from the top. They like to nickel and dime people. They're a penny pincher, this one. Very greedy, this malicious King of Swords is. Very, very greedy, this King of Wands tells me. He says, I saw it all them years. You think I didn't know? He says, I'm a King of Wands, for God's sakes. Look at me. He says, look, I'm about to get up. I'm about to do something to this King of Swords. I said, all right, good. So he told me. He said he's about to handle this King of Swords in reverse. He's about to get up. Enough is enough. He's going to show me the real one is here. That's what he said. He said they thought he was dumb or something. No. The King of Wands is very, very intelligent. He's a visionary, for God's sakes. Okay? And now, Three of Swords in reverse. Somebody here is recovering from heartbreak. Okay? Somebody here is releasing pain, some forgiveness. Moving on. All right? Perhaps people are moving on from this King of Swords in reverse and this Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, because they didn't plan this far. They didn't plan for everybody walking away from them. They didn't plan for justice to be here. They didn't see all this coming, okay? They didn't see being seen as a person who wanted to win at all costs, okay? This King of Swords in reverse, wanting to win at all costs, really cost them, okay? Because now they're being seen that way. What is their motive? What is their reasoning behind? They have to answer these questions because it's not preposterous anymore. They have to answer these questions. They can't avoid it. They're going to try. It doesn't matter. One way or another, they're going down. So it is what it is. All right, Seven of Pentacles. Because you had a long-term view, okay? You're very hardworking. You're very perseverant, diligent. You invested a lot into yourself, okay? People see this. They see that this King of Swords in reverse, whatever they said about you, is absolute balderdash, okay? It's preposterous, whatever this King of Swords in reverse said about you, okay? Two of Pentacles. And you were able to adapt, okay? You were able to be flexible. You were able to show what you're capable of, okay? And actually, realistically, you showed more than anything, okay? This King of Swords put you really on display because they said you were nothing. Okay, and you showed that you clearly are something, and it's a lot more than just something, that's for sure. You're something else. Okay, now this person's like, they thought they really can't believe it. Like, you really shocked this person. They never seen nothing like this. Hey, that's what happens. Okay, and you know who they got with them? They got this Queen of Wands in reverse, of course, okay? The quintessential witch of the deck, okay? So this is what this person did, is King of Swords in reverse. They first told your counterpart, they were in their ear for the whole time. They were saying negative stuff. They were saying, basically, you're nothing, you're this, you're a fucking hanger-oner, you're worthless, you come from the other side of the tracks, you're crazy, you're blah, 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 you're a drug addict, you're whatever they could say bad about you, that's going to make somebody, like, look at you differently. This King of Swords said about you to your counterpart, to your King of Cups, okay? So, to, you know, make them get away from you, this person then brought in someone, this Queen of Wands reversed, a witch friend, a witch or warlock friend, whatever, and this was like, you know, brought this person because they knew that they would have control. So this is the same thing as that Empress in reverse with the High Priestess in reverse, okay? So with the Matriarch, the same thing, okay? But this is on the masculine end of it. So you have the Y, these were buddies, okay? So this was basically like, this King of Swords in reverse is like your counterpart's handler of swords, okay? They're like the monitoring spirit, okay? And then they, you know, bring this person in now, okay, because they feel like they'll make them out like they're the real one and that you're the fraud, okay, because they never seen you getting back up. But now this Queen of Wands reverse is not being seen as a wish come true. This is what the King of Swords in reverse tried to tell your counterpart, that this Queen of Wands reverse was a wish come true. So your counterpart listened, okay, but they never planned it far, Two of Wands, but they never seen you coming back, okay? They never seen justice coming here. They never seen you having a long-term view, remaining hardworking and persevering, and they didn't see your counterpart or you recovering from heartbreak, okay? And they didn't see any of this happen. They most certainly didn't see you, Three of Cups, celebrating with your soul tribe, having a good old time, while they're being left behind, okay? This person is being left behind, this King of Swords in reverse. The justice is here for them. Okay, this person has done it long enough. They've gotten away with this. They built an entire life, and now it's going to be shattered in 1 second. That's what happens. Okay, because judgment is here for that person. Judgment is here for you, King of Swords in reverse. Okay, not only is judgment here for you, but justice is here. Okay, justice is here for you and this Queen of Wands in reverse, and this Matriarch. Whoever else wanted to come against you, whoever else wants to keep the charade going. Okay, because it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Four of Pentacles, they could keep their best, hold on, be greedy, stingy, penny pinchers. It doesn't matter. That money's coming through their hands like sand now. It ain't coming back. They're not going to ever be able to... See, this person's going to try to pull a score now. They're going to try to pull one last thing. I mean, they might even try to steal a bunch of money and leave town or leave the country. This person might end up going to Greece or something. Who knows? But we're waiting there for you, brother. They're waiting there for you. So you're not safe there either. All right, so whatever, King of Swords in reverse, because you do not know what you got yourself into when you came up against us, my friend. No, you didn't, okay? Because here you go. Four of Pentacles again, okay? Because your greed, okay? Your stinginess and your penny pinching from this King of Swords, this penny pinching King of Swords, now is being seen, okay? They're trying to make a money grab on this, okay? That's what they want to do. They're trying to make a grab. They want to run. They want to take and run now, okay? They're gonna try to flee the country, okay? Because Four of Cups, they're being rejected over here, okay? They're being very much rejected. All right, nobody wants to be around this person, okay? This Queen of Wands in reverse. It's just, that's why justice and justice is here to get them. I mean, there's no way, you can't run from it. They think they can run. That's the thing. Like, they're gonna just take all this money and run. That's what they think's gonna happen. Like, they're going to get away with this. They really believe, I think they do. I think they believe this. They have a plan. They're going to do this at, like, when nobody's paying attention. Like, basically, like, during the holiday season, they're going to try to pull, like, a fast one. Okay? Now, Seven of Cups in reverse. Now, somebody here is seeing that you are not an option. There's no more confusion as to who is the one here, okay? Whatever this Queen of Wands in reverse, this King of Swords in reverse, they try to keep your counterpart confused with options. They try to keep in this swinger mentality that, you know, it's all about, you know, they're lucky that they could be with whoever they want, that you would never allow this, okay? But now you have a Three of Swords in reverse and a Seven of Cups in reverse. Somebody is clearly recovering from heartbreak, okay, releasing pain, and it's saying that you're not an option, okay? And they want to bring you this Ace of Pentacles, too, because you are a Nine of Pentacles, okay? You are going to get this financial opportunity, okay? You deserve it. You earned it, okay? You earned it. That's why this King of Swords in reverse, they knew that you would see through them. They already knew you saw through them, so they had to get rid of you, okay? Because they knew if you didn't get rid of you, them and the Matriarch came up with the plan that they both would be seen through. You would already you would tell this counterpart, this King of Cups, that, look, this is what this one's doing, and they feel that they would have zero control anymore. So that's why they did everything to get rid of you, okay, hired this Queen of Wands in reverse to replace you, and now it's all falling apart, okay? Now people are like, well, they want to answer these questions. They want questions, okay? Three of Cups in reverse. They want to answer, why is this all this overindulging, okay? What's with all this black magic over here? This King of Swords in reverse and this Queen of Wands in reverse. You know, what's going on here? Why is everybody doing stuff? Why is everybody acting so crazy? Okay, Six of Pentacles. They're all acting crazy because you're receiving a generous offer, because they didn't see you coming back. Okay, they didn't see any of this happening for you. They just saw you tanking and going down, and then, you know, so they were going to come laugh at you. Go bring this Queen of Wands in reverse, your counterpart. They're all going to come say, look, see what we told you? Look at them. That's really what they wanted to do, too, but they never were able to do it. They never were able to pull that off. Okay, now by them not being able to pull that off, it's only going to send them to the Five of Pentacles. That's exactly where they got to go. Okay, they're going to be walking up and down the street with that. That's going to be them instead of you. Then we're going to walk by. We're not even going to laugh at them. We're going to say, oh, that's very unfortunate. Sorry you have to deal with that. Perhaps maybe next lifetime you don't act like this. Okay, that's what we're going to tell them, because we're going to say, you know why? Because the end is here for you, okay? And then death is going to get them from behind, all right? And take them away, all right? And that's exactly what's going to happen. And that'll be the last you ever see them, okay? Because nobody's going to know where they go, all right? Because they get thrown in a box, they get chopped in half, and they're made to be disappear. You pull out the rabbit out of the hat, okay? So, I mean, that's really all I could tell you about that, right or wrong. I mean, what else is there to talk about? I mean, there really is not much mention of you here, okay? This is more what's going to happen to this King of Swords in reverse. They're going to head the Five of Pentacles, and they're going to get Ten of Swords while in the Five of Pentacles. That's basically what's going to happen here. All right, so let's do what's it called? A little clarification, confirmation with this other deck. Because what else can I say? I mean, what else is there to really talk about with them? I mean, that's good, because we haven't seen that King of Swords in reverse in a while. Okay, so they've probably been trying to fly under the radar. Their energy hasn't been there. All right, but now they're back, because perhaps now they're also getting, it's because of this Empress. This Empress in reverse is going to be the downfall of the Matriarch and this King of Swords, okay, in reverse. And the why is because they both supported this person, and now this person's coming unglued. Okay, and these two have to answer the question as to why did they, you know, why did this happen? Okay, why did they recommend this person? Why did they say you were this? See, they that's where it's coming out. That's why they're freaking out, because now they're trying to do stuff that they've done all the time. That's not working, okay? Because remember, Knight of Swords, you are very action-oriented. You're very, very ambitious, okay? You are clearly a Knight of Swords, or we've seen that many times happen throughout the day today. Okay, and now Three of Cups. You are, you know, partying with your soul tribe. Okay, things are going good. There's a celebration. There's friendship. Okay, so celebrate the love within every relationship and friendship. That's exactly what you're doing. Okay, this one with the Knight of Swords says, charge ahead with confidence and determination. Be ready to conquer any obstacle in your path. Okay, and that's exactly how you are doing it. It's exactly how you're doing it. And you being so action-orientated and ready to conquer any obstacle in your path is clearly taking you to this Ten of Pentacles. I mean, there's no other way around it. Like, you know, I mean, you're just too action-orientated. You're too ambitious. What do you think happens when you're action-orientated and ambitious? I mean, come on. Come on, okay? Of course, yes, you're going to have people who are going to try to block you and rival you and, you know, want to slow you down, and they don't want you to be better than them. Of course we know that, but them days are over, because you're too action-orientated. You're too ambitious for them. They couldn't stop you. That's the thing. They could not stop you. Now, all they have is this strife and tension with themselves, okay? And you, Two of Pentacles, because you adapted to this, okay? You were able to figure this out. You were able to be flexible. You were able to find ways to continue to, you know, thrive and be desirable. They just needed you to be a beggar. They really needed you to be in this Five of Pentacles. They really believed that was going to be the case. But, again, you showed them wrong. They needed you to be all disgusting. They needed you to be that way. No. I gotta get this pop. Whew. But it's coming now. It's coming. I can feel it. It's not as tight as it was. All right, so let's get an overall energy here, please, and thank you. Okay, so now, look, we know this King of Swords in reverse. They're trying to avoid this Tower in reverse. All they're doing is delaying the inevitable. That's all they're doing, okay? It's only going to be that much worse for them and get that much better for you because there's only a month and a half left. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep saying it over and over and over, okay, until you'll see how this year ends. You're going to say, wow, I can't believe it ended that way, okay? Because, again, Five of Wands, whatever strife and tension, rivalry, conflict, competition, okay, there's not there no more because competition can be fierce, but it can also bring out the best in you. So perhaps these people did. They brought the best out in you. They really did. They made you become the best version of yourself. So we thank them, okay? And that's not what they want. They don't want to be thanked. They want you to be angry, but you're not giving it to them, okay? Because you're a Page of Wands, okay? Because you're very limitless potential. You're very inspirational. You have a lot of creativity. It says, embrace your adventurous spirit and explore new possibilities, okay? Very enthusiastic individual you are. Okay, you know why you're very enthusiastic? Because you're an Eight of Pentacles, okay? Because you do what you love, okay? And you love what you do, okay? You are an apprentice here. You are, mastering your craft. You are, doing repetitive tasks to be the best. You're not focused. This is not a money grab for you, okay? You're trying this. You're doing everything the right way. And that's why the right way is working for you. It's always working when you go the right way. Because remember, slowly is the fastest way to get to where you want to be. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, now somebody lost their opportunity here. This probably this King of Swords in reverse, this Queen of Wands in reverse. Especially this King of Swords in reverse, because they lost their opportunity. Because if they did the right thing here, okay, then your counterpart, this was like their best friend, their colleague. But now this person lost their opportunity. They missed their chance. There's lack of planning here. There's financial loss. They're losing everything. And they're trying to avoid this with this Tower in reverse, but the end is here for them, okay? And you, again, are just resting and relaxing, okay? Because sometimes you just have to retreat from the world to recharge energy and gain perspective. Perhaps your counterpart's doing that, okay? So it's rest, solitude, rejuvenation, introspection, meditation. All good things, and that's what you do every day in and day out. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, you know why you do? Because you're a very unconditionally loving individual, okay? Six of Cups. You're very, very innocent. You're generous, okay? The best way to predict your future is to create it. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Love that, okay? I love that. Love and the reconciliation is on the horizon. Love and the reconciliation is on the horizon for you, okay? There you go. I mean, what else is there to say? And who's this reconciliation on the horizon for? You, of course, the Queen of Cups. Because why wouldn't it be? Because, of course, the Six of Cups is here. Queen of Cups, this is your default, okay? You're going to have a King of Cups here. You're coming in, all right? I don't care which, you take it where it resonates with this King of Cups, all right? There's going to be one that comes in anyway, so it's going to be a new one then if you don't like your old one. It doesn't matter. You're going to get what you want. Told you I'm granting your wish. I'm not going to give you something that you don't want. Come on. I'm a good wish granter over here. Come on. Don't play games with me, okay? All right, Three of Pentacles, because now you want to collaborate, all right? Now people want to work teamwork here, okay? There's some mastery. They're recognizing your apprenticeship. They're recognizing, saying, wow, look what you were able to accomplish. You did it all by yourself. Wow, you really are amazing. And you're just like, I know. But you're doing it in a way where you're like, stop it. Okay, but that's what it is, okay? You are being very much recognized for your mastery, okay? And that's why this Four of Wands is here, okay? This happy home, okay? Celebration, it's milestones. It says celebrate your accomplishments and share your joy with others. That's exactly what you're doing, okay? Because why wouldn't you do that? What are you going to do? Hide the joy by yourself? You're too amazing to be stuck in a box, okay? It's just, no. The days of you staying on the land of the misfit toys are over, okay? Because you have too much strength. You outlasted it, okay? You didn't let it break you, okay? You are a Charlie in the box. You're very rare. You're a Charlie in the box, not a Jack in the box. Nobody wants that, okay? Jack is a dime a dozen. You, on the other hand, are very rare. That's why you have this Wheel of Fortune here, okay? You solve the puzzle. Cycles are complete, change, destiny. Divine timing is in play, it says. Okay, for everything there is a season, and time for every matter under heaven. What goes around comes around, and that wheel is turning, and it's turning in your favor now. And you knew this, okay? The wheel of karma is turning in your favor, but you didn't respond, you didn't say anything, you didn't do anything. The more these people attack you, the better it is. They're only creating, it's transmuting, that's all they're doing. You're just transmuting it and turning it into positive energy and returning it to them. That's all you're doing, getting stronger and stronger, better and better, okay? And the more they try to oppose you, this King of Swords in reverse, this Queen of Wands reverse, with the Chariot in reverse, the better it is, because these people are coming off very aggressive. Like, they have a lack of control here. They're like completely directionless. They don't even know where they are half the time. They're really, really very overindulgent. Okay, now being seen as this Eight of Cups. People want to abandon ship here. Okay, there's a departure, moving on, letting go. It says sometimes walking away from the things is necessary to start something new. Okay, and oftentimes these people know they got to get rid of this King of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is a virus here, man. It's like Cyrus the virus over here. I'm telling you, this is not somebody that you want around. This person really had their claws dug in deep into your counterparts. All right, they really did. This is a real sick person. Okay, but they're being seen, okay, as this greedy penny pincher, okay? That's what they are, a greedy penny pincher, King of Swords. Very greedy individual. Took money to do this stuff, okay? It says they're very much, I don't know, they're very insecure here, this person. They really thought they were going to really control this, coming off very possessive, okay? And again, you know who's here and about to get up and handle this? This King of Wands. He said, I've seen enough. I've seen enough of this King of Swords reverse. 30 years plus I've had enough, he said. Okay, because it says, you are a natural born leader with a vision for the future, is what this King of Wands, that's what they say about him. Okay, he's very much an entrepreneur, a very confident individual. He knows what they're doing. All right, very, 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 very confident. Very, very, mysterious. Knows a real divine feminine when they see one, and that's you, okay? Because they clearly see you recovering from financial loss here with this Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, they see whatever you lost, okay? You hope, you're accepting. The relief is here for you, okay? Somebody is here, okay? Because you have this Page of Cups, okay? You have creative opportunities coming your way. They're all coming your way because of those intuitive messages. New beginnings are here. Your artistic expression is what got you here. That is for sure. All right, so what's going to be the end for this? What are you going to get out of this? There's only so much I could say here, right? I mean, this King of Swords reverse, they were trying to avoid this tower. Okay, you have this limitless potential, coming off inspiration. This King of Swords, they, lost their opportunity, lack of planning here. They didn't plan this far. People now, Six of Cups, they're very nostalgic over you, okay? They says the best way to predict your future is to create it. Love and reconciliation is on the horizon because you are recovering from financial loss here with this Five of Pentacles reverse. And now Three of Pentacles have collaboration, mastery, recognition. People want to work with you. It says teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, that's absolutely correct. Remember, you told me that a long time ago. And yes, true strength is not a brute force. It is power of the soul, which lies in vulnerability. Okay, and you are gently destroying these people. Believe me when I tell you, okay? And that is why their greed, their penny pinching, and trying to oppose you is only coming off very aggressive and seeming like they have no direction or control, because why are they attacking a Queen of Cups? Why? That's what we want to know, okay? And that is what this Hierophant also wants to know. They said, what's going on with this? Okay, we got a couple questions here for you, King of Swords in reverse. We got a couple questions for you. Okay, it says, tradition is the wisdom of the ancestors. And this person now has lost any ancestral support because they're embarrassed of them, this King of Swords in reverse. So they did. That's why I had no protection. This person has zero protection right now. Okay, and that is, they're done. Okay, they are not, they played with the wrong one. This King of Swords is finished. In reverse. All right, and why are they finished? Because you, Page of Pentacles, are clearly manifesting the end for this person, okay? Because the future belongs to those who prepare for it today, which you are. New ideas can change your life, and that is exactly what is happening, okay? Because you are learning, you're focused, you're exploring, you're taking care, you're receiving your financial opportunities that you deserve, okay? And now, Five of Wands, whoever tried to come up against you, rival you, not going to work, okay? Because realistically, they did bring out the best in you, this says on this Five of Wands. Okay, so that competition did bring out the best in you. You won, but it still brought out the best in you. I guess this King of Swords in reverse was a formidable foe, I would suppose. You really went really battled hard with this one. Okay, they really wanted to block this Two of Cups for you, though, didn't they? They really, really did. So you got this Two of Cups in reverse, but all they did was bring in somebody that's being seen as a Two of Cups in reverse. That's what this Queen of Wands in reverse is. This the broken. It's a broken relationship. There's unmet expectations. There's unmet expectations over here with this Queen of Wands in reverse and this King of Swords in reverse. Okay, because they're clearly seen as a betrayers. The betrayals are seen. Okay. They're very deceptive, very cunning. They're being seen for their sneakiness. It's all right. What's going to be the end result for them then? Where are they going to end up? What's going to happen here? Who's going to get what? Okay, you, on the other hand, is going to keep going with your Eight of Pentacles, okay? You're going to keep mastering your skill. You're going to keep doing your repetitive task, and you're going to keep showing how strong you are, okay? That's exactly what you are doing, okay? You're showing what limitless potential is all about, and Six of Cups with this unconditional love. Now people want to reconcile with you, clearly manifesting this while working together with your soul tribe and this Three of Pentacles, collaborating and recovering from financial loss. Okay, and now those who Chariot in reverse want to oppose you, okay, trying to slow down or trying to, avoid this tower, okay, are being seen as very greedy, like they're taking a money grab here, like they want to be stingy, penny pinchers, okay? And now they're seen as losing their opportunity, missing their chance because they came up against you, okay? And they can't answer why they did that, okay? And the reason why is because you're in hermit energy, okay? They're attacking a hermit, and people want to know, why are you attacking this hermit? This person's not bothering you, okay? But they know that you know certain things. They need to get rid of you, okay? They needed you to be out and about on the street so they could say, oh, all right, blah, 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 like they could take you out on their own, okay? But they can't get to you. They would literally, you see them coming already. That's the thing. You already see them coming. That's just why this person's running out of time, this King of Swords in reverse. They're running out of time, but you see them coming. You're already waiting for them, okay? And who's going to stop this person? Who's going to handle this situation for you? Don't worry about it. Your King of Pentacles is here, okay? They are here for you, okay? Because they are the leader, and they're here to protect you financially, and they're also here to protect you emotionally, okay? They are all about leadership. They're very generous, and they're going to make sure that you're stable and secure, okay? They're going to take care of this King of Swords in reverse. They're going to put an end to them. They just want you to stay there, rest and relax, okay? And they're going to come, and when they're finished, everything is going to be just honky-dory for the two of you, okay? So just know you are moving along really good. And I'll do one more card, see what we got here. What's going to be the end result for you in this King of Pentacles? What's going to happen this King of Swords in reverse? Okay, what's going to happen now is that this King of Swords in reverse is trying to avoid confrontation, okay, with this King of Pentacles in reverse. They're avoiding confrontation. They're trying to say it's preposterous. That's what they're continuing to do. So they're going to stay with this avoidance, okay? This person's eventually, it's going to have to come eventually. So they're still avoiding it, okay? Still avoiding it now, are very much in regret. Five of Cups. They're very disappointed. There's a lot of loss and grief here for this King of Swords in reverse, okay? They're not going to be able to survive this much longer. I think that they're going to need a doctor, okay? Because you, Knight of Cups, you're too romantic, you're too charming, you're just too altruistic, okay? You're just, love is the bridge between you and everything. A romantic offer is on the way. It's coming from this King of Pentacles. We know this. A romantic offer is on the way, okay? And who's that romantic offer on the way to? You, of course, the magical gangstar, you, the gangstar magician. Romantic offers are coming your way all day long, okay? Because you can manifest what you desire in your life, and it's all in your hands because you're a Page of Pentacles, okay? So just know, manifestation, your skill, your confidence, your mastery of skill is why you are here, and that's why you're the best in the business, and I love you so much. Okay, so I'll check you later, guys. Bye. See you tomorrow.